Toledo Biz TV Shows proudly presents this episode of Toledo Business Coaching, making your success a reality, with your host, Toledo business coach and advisor, Patrick Good.
In previous episodes of my show, we've learned some tips to boost your self-confidence as a salesperson. And we've given you some insight into the importance of adapting your behavioral style to win more sales. We've also talked a little bit about some sales process techniques. What you're going to learn next is a technique that shows your prospects how you're going to solve their problems or how you're going to add value to their business. There's no more powerful sales presentation technique than this one for simplifying that complex message. It's called big pictures. Big pictures help to explain a concept in the moment, as well as making the concept easier to remember later. The reason you should use big pictures has nothing to do with how good you are at talking or communicating, and it has nothing to do with how smart your prospects are. The reason you need to use big pictures is that they simplify a complex message and they make abstract ideas concrete. Research studies have shown that people remember only about 10% of the information delivered through the spoken word just 72 hours after hearing it. If a picture was added, however, they could remember 65% of the information. The simple act of using a picture to help tell your story will dramatically increase your prospect's memory of what you had to say. There are many varieties of big pictures that you can create to support your message. Some techniques for visualizing information can require many semesters of college courses and take years to master. The good news is that creating big pictures doesn't have to be that difficult. Big pictures is about creating a visual that you can draw on a napkin or a whiteboard or a flip chart as you're talking to your customer or your prospect. And you don't have to be an artist to draw big pictures. Keep it simple and follow these 3 steps to create your visual message. Step 1. Make it about your customer's pain, obstacles, or challenges. Never start with an introduction of you or your company. The first thing you should draw is an image which visualizes the customer's world. Step 2. Contrast the customer's world with a visualization of the gains your prospect will get from your solution. Strong big pictures always contrast the prospect's world with what it could become if the prospect uses your product or your solution. And step 3, if you can make it work, use a metaphor to make it more memorable. If you can layer on a metaphor or an analogy to visualize the prospect's gain from working with you, it'll make it more memorable and you'll have the strongest big picture possible. The concept of big pictures is explained in detail in the book entitled Conversations That Win the Complex Sale by Eric Peterson. I highly recommend reading this book or contacting me directly to learn more about using power messaging to differentiate your solutions and close more deals. In my next episode, we'll discuss how team meeting rhythm will help you gain alignment with your company's goals. Until then, be successful.
Toledo Biz TV Shows thanks you for watching this episode of Toledo Business Coaching with Patrick Good. For more great information, visit Patrick's website at pgood.advocoach.com/about-us.aspx. Also browse the other shows found right here at Toledo Biz TV Shows.